Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with The Sopranos. Last time around we had the pilot episode where we were introduced to Tony Soprano as he was going into a therapist appointment because he had a panic attack and passed out. And over the course of the episode we get to know a bit about Tony and his business. What did he say? The garbage... he is like a garbage management consultant, something along those lines. He's a mobster. That's basically what it is that he is a mobster in northern New Jersey, and he is the head of the gang. I don't know the actual classification. The mob, I guess, basically. And he's having some troubles in his life, primarily around his family. His daughter and his wife don't get along. His son's actually fine. Son didn't really do anything too much. He's having troubles with his mother, who he wants to put in a home, basically, or just assisted living, but she's all paranoid about it. His uncle, who is, just doing whatever the hell he wants and is causing problems because of it. And the symbolism for all of this was ducks. There were ducks in Tony's pool, and they flew away. They flew away from him, which was the cause of his first panic attack. He's afraid of losing his family. And at the end, we got basically our through line for this, at least this season, which is that his Uncle Junior is thinking he may want to depose Tony as the head of the mob. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are at. I'm sure I left a lot out, but it's a quick recap. But yeah, that's pretty much that. So why don't we just go ahead and jump right into episode 2 of The Sopranos. Here we go.
What's the situation on the ground today, right now, in the mob? Confusion. Instability.
Meh.
Vacuum at the top.
Cheer me up, babe. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Huh? Zappuccino. Fucking spitting image.
Vincent Rizzo,
Yes.
former soldier in the Genovese family, government witness turned best-selling author. Do you agree with U.S. Attorney Braun?
The party's over.
He is a wise guy. What about
Talking about
drugs,
that Princess
please?
Di. Think the royal family had her whacked?
Meh.
This time I take a fucking limo in Paris.
Like you were ever in Paris, Paul.
I went over for a blowjob. Your mother was working the bonbon concession at the Eiffel Tower. So, did you hear what I told him? Told him I went over for a blowjob. Your mother was working the bonbon concession at the Eiffel Tower.
I got a list of people long as my leg I would want cloned.
The fucking mayor of New York. That's the guy least likely to get cloned.
So,
You got DVD players in back?
Don't hurt me, man.
Only people get hurt the ones who try to be fucking jerk-offs, okay? Now step down, nice and easy. Come on, move it. Come on, he's got the DVD players.
I know, they really want to watch
Okay, but you gotta tighten me
DVDs.
up.
You want to be scathed?
Yeah, so it looks like I didn't give up without a struggle.
Meh.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
That's enough.
They might scathe you a little more. Scathed.
He just bought that car a year ago.
Oh, insurance will pay.
Oh, yeah, but they don't give full value. These poor teachers, they don't make a lot.
Meh.
So we can work a
That
summer
hasn't
vacation.
changed in 25 years.
Seriously, though, Pussy's got the body shop. He couldn't ask around. I'm late.
What are you getting in science?
D+.
Meh. Not worth it.
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
He's got to work for his grades.
First at first, a ghostly whatever. Turn the water.
That was funny. I didn't even think about that.
Get a pail. I'm going back to bed.
Meh.
Bye, Dad.
See you later.
It's just me in the morning.
How complicated is it? You answer the phone, you take the fucking message. The voicemail only comes on if you let the phone ring. Jesus Christ, Georgie.
Meh. It's confused by a phone system.
Oh, look who calls.
How you doing?
Should your stove be on right now?
Well, how many times I gotta tell you that that's not an operator, that's an answering machine.
Oh, fancy, fancy.
That stove should not be
Let me turn
on.
the heat off under these mushrooms.
Okay, good.
Now, you and my mother, you're like two peas in a pod. She can't master the phone either, but she's 70 years old.
Meh.
What's your fucking excuse? Ma! Hey, Ma!
This is not gonna work. That didn't work.
Oh my God!
You hang up and you call 911 and you leave the house.
Look at how I live.
Ma, hang up and call 911.
Just do it. One.
All right, I'll call you back.
Is your mom okay?
This shit cannot go on like this.
Meh. I love even they're concerned.
You know, you can always come and live with us.
I know when I'm not wanted.
I mean,
My guy said that one of those goofballs had a uniform on from, Butt Fucks. Whatever, the coffee shop. I guess the guy works there.
What Chung Avenue and what?
it's the Buttfucks coffee shop.
Fucking Rockford over here. I think I'll have an espresso. Paul, you want anything?
They got any just coffee?
Our cafe du jour is New Zealand Peaberry.
Meh.
Not on. What up?
It's 420, pick it up over there. One
Yeah,
medium du
420.
jour, one...
She said he was wearing a uniform like that there. Real black hair, she said, tall, little earring.
I'm sorry, sir, but these stores are everywhere.
Meh.
Tell me about it.
Fucking Italian people. How do we miss out on this?
What?
Fucking espresso, cappuccino.
Meh.
We invented this shit. And all these other cocksuckers are getting rich off.
Yeah, this is amazing.
And it's not just a money. It's a pride thing. All our food. Pizza, calzone, buffalo mozzarella, olive oil. These fucks had nothing. They ate puzzi before we gave them the gift of our cuisine.
Meh.
But this is the worst. This espresso shit.
Take it easy.
Oh, and he's back.
But she's my mother. You're supposed to take care of your mother. She's a little old lady.
Not to you. She's very powerful.
Bullshit.
You accord this little old lady an almost mystical ability to wreak havoc.
Meh.
Let me tell you something. You definitely don't want to get her started.
There are some people who are not ideal candidates for parenthood.
Come on. She's an old sweetie pie.
She
What
seems
were
like
some
it.
of the good experiences you remember as a child?
Give him a sec.
One time we were down at the shore. About 68, 69, the whole family.
Nice.
My father, he tripped and he fell down the stairs. And we were all laughing. The whole family was laughing. My mother was laughing.
Any other loving experiences?
I'm the ungrateful fuck because I come here and I complain about her and I let my wife exclude her from my home.
So which of you actually doesn't want her in your home? She makes it sound like you make it sound like her.
Sure she stole it? Sure you didn't give it to one of the relatives? You keep forcing your possessions on people thinking you're gonna die.
Wish it was tomorrow. And she's so forward, too. Who does she think she is?
She's happy, Ma. She's singing.
The kids who hit that truck, they make restitution to Junior.
Done. It's done.
Christopher Moltisanti's a fucking loose cannon, and that Filoni kid, if ever...
She get a man out of a sick bed?
Hey, fuck that shit.
Giacomini, how you feeling?
I may be acting boss while the old man's a guest of the government, but I wish somebody tell my bowels, because they don't obey.
Your nephew, what's he retarded? He likes to play with trucks or something?
Retarded. What if Jerry Lewis heard you talking like that?
Oh, that's muscular dystrophy, Tom.
It's too bad they don't have a telethon for fuckface-itis, huh?
Meh.
Cure you? Come on, I'm just kidding you. Come on, you're a good sport. Come on. All right. You all right? Yeah, I'm all right. You all right? You all right? You all right? Yeah, I'll see you later.
Alright, everyone's alright, let's go. Yeah. Everyone's got to get their verbal hits in.
Paul, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Oh, again with the rape of the culture.
Meh.
Can we go find these Spice Girls already and get this over with?
2 small coffee shores.
It's so big to be in his coat.
That's it! What happened?
Beats me.
Did you say something
You
to
know,
her?
I can't exactly act like I'm surprised.
You got a reputation for immaturity, and it's not going to be improved by not paying the tributes the acting boss demands of you.
Acting boss, my ass, Tone. Come on, everybody knows you really run things since Jackie became the Kimosabi.
Open the fucking door. Open the fucking door!
Oh, the meats. So I didn't even realize that Tony's not actually the boss.
You seen a school teacher satin around here?
Oh! Yeah, God, I forgot this was all just about a Saturn.
You know, I complain about my mother all the time, about how she just sits at home and feels sorry for herself. But she's always ready to drive those Ulster friends of hers around. Ones that can't drive anymore. I'm proud of her.
You know, the street. It's another pain in the ass.
Wrong way, wrong way!
She broke her wrist on the steering column.
Uh,
A minor concussion.
What about the other woman?
Hip.
yeah.
Scorsese, good evening. Oh, good seeing you. Wow. Marty!
Oh,
Kundun! I liked it.
oh my God, that was just Martin Scorsese.
Before you do any more serious damage to yourself or your grandchildren's inheritance, you're gonna stop living alone right now.
I'm not going to that nursing home.
Green Grove is a retirement community, and it's more like a hotel at Captain Teeb's.
Who's he?
Meh.
Captain owns luxury hotels or something, I don't know. That's not the point.
I'm not going to that place.
Then I will go to court and I will get a durable power of attorney over you and I will place you there.
And kill me now. Go on, go into the ham. And take the carving knife and stab me. Here, now, please. It would hurt me less than what you just said.
You know, I know seniors that are inspired.
Maybe one reason why things are so fucked up in the organization these days is guys running off, not listening to middle management.
Fuck Tony. That's a quote.
We have to stick together. Why be in a crew? Why be a gangster?
Hey, Coach, suck my dick.
Well, at least Chris is being a little smart.
You drive, I'll direct it.
Oh!
Jeez. Control your shit, fool. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Oh, no.
Fuck. Fuck, show you fucking Sopranos gonna go in. Shit.
Well, time to leave Jersey.
Excited about coming to live with us, hon?
You got your own bed, your dresser. You know, when my grandmother went to live elsewhere, they
Elsewhere.
were allowed to bring personal effects.
Time and patience. Change the mulberry leaf to silk.
That's great. Gonna be a long time, though, Bonnie.
It's beautiful stuff, though.
Tone, I'm so sorry.
Shut up.
Just so long as you realize I had nothing to do with this, Tone.
Tone, that's true. He stood home.
Shut up. Stood home.
But he knew.
Did you do anything to stop it?
What about the dead guy?
No, you keep prodding him with a stick. You light a candle to St. Anthony. But I think you're fucked.
Meh.
Tone, what if this didn't go back? Problem?
It's probably a problem.
I thought I was out. Pull me back in.
It makes a good Pacino.
Oh, different keys. Probably too much to hope my papers are still inside the trunk here.
It's a different color.
Nah.
Oh.
it's,
My dad's a hero.
it's not your same car, but... Uh-oh. Oh! At least he didn't drop the stuff, I guess.
Listen to me carefully. Of course you love her. But what I'm trying to say is own the anger instead of displacing it. Otherwise, it defines your life.
You know?
It needs to be acknowledged.
It's a good thing time is up. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Hate your mother.
Well, he'll be thinking about that for a while, though. For the next 3 or 4 scenes, at least. Yeah, better be sure I put the E before the question mark, otherwise it just says hat.
Press 0. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh! No, Georgie, don't take it on, Georgie. That's the end of that one. Okay. So I was wrong about the 2 or 3 more scenes. Maybe 2 or 3 more episodes. So... You know... There's a part of me that is worried I actually didn't react enough. Now, granted, every time I think that about a video, I end up having enough in the edit. But sometimes, honestly, I feel like I'm just, like, catching myself just watching the scenes sometimes and not fully even commenting on it. And, you know, I kind of have to comment on things. That's the whole point. We can't just, you know, quietly stare at The Sopranos, but... Some of this is a lot to take in, and some of this is not, you know, I can't make some stupid joke, you know? So. Is it me or did this feel a little heavier than last episode? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. The stuff with the mom, that's brutal, man. But it's an interesting question, you know, a problem for Tony that to admit that he might have any sort of hatred for his mother, you know? I mean, it's a thing of, like, it's just sort of accepting your feelings, I suppose, you know? Where, like, yes, you can... Obviously, he still loves his mother, you know? And there are things that he does remember fondly with her, you know? And, you know, even looking at those pictures, he remembers... He does have fond memories, you know? And he obviously has these feelings because he also has the feelings of guilt for putting her away, you know? For putting her in that retirement community. But at the same time, there can be that level of resentment, you know, the trouble that he has been in because of this, you know? Because of his mother. You know? And, it could even be a thing of, it's not even just, you know, because if it was just his mother, you know? If it was just his mother, maybe that would be one thing. But it's the fact that it's all these compounding things, you know? Even something minor, like Georgie not being able to use a phone. Does that matter? No, not really. It doesn't. At the same time, it's those compounding, you know, different, it's those compounding problems that he finally just kind of snapped and just punched him, just hit him with that phone, because just everything just kind of boiled over in that moment, you know? So that's the thing. It's rough. He has a lot of problems going on, you know? And it's an interesting thing, honestly. I really only wrote down about 2 things that really were going on in this episode, and that was the the problems with his mother and the problems with June, with Junior. So yeah, so I didn't even know that. So Tony is not technically the boss. The other guy, I can't remember his name. Oh no, wait, no, I have it here. It's Jackie. Jackie is the boss, technically. But the problem is, because Jackie's the boss, there is a problem. There is disorder among the ranks, And so, from what it looks like, you could even, let's put this into Breaking Bad terms. If we put it into Breaking Bad terms, Jackie is sort of the Don Eladio, the head, and you have Hector and Juan Bolsa that are, the two basically first lieutenants, or generals or whatever rank they were. And so that is June and Tony, June and Tony are sort of at the top, but not quite, they kind of share an equal position, basically, Because they even, they're both in charge of specific territory, clearly, Because they said Tony is in charge of the North Jersey. So I would assume that means Junior is in charge of New York, maybe? Maybe that's it? I don't know. I don't know if this is fully, if this is fully correct, I don't know if I'm getting this down correctly, but it definitely seems to be like Junior has his own sort of faction within the mob, And that's the thing, is that even though, Tony does have, he is in charge of a lot of stuff, that's why, he can't just tell Junior what to do, which he tried last episode with changing where he was going to whack pussy, Out of context, that sounds really weird, but here we are. But that's his name. So there's that trouble, and then that's only going to keep escalating because of Chris. Because Chris has been taking down June's trucks. And now it's still happening. Even after the $15,000 reparations, it's still happening. So, but that's the thing, is that Chris wasn't involved in that, but it still happened, so it's not going to change anything, Even if he wasn't involved with it, it's not going to change anything, So, and it's like Tony said, you didn't do anything to stop it. It still happened, So yeah, so Chris, but I do like at least that Chris was smart enough not to go for it, him realizing that we got to stick together. What's the point of being in a crew if you're going to go rogue? I at least like that. So, yeah, so there's that. So there's the problems. That's kind of, this episode really does boil down to, whereas last episode, I feel like there were so many different things. This one boiled down to two things. Problems with June and problems with Ma, with Olivia. And that was another, that one was rough, man. That one was rough. They tried to have someone just live, or just to help out at her house, but I don't know. It's a thing of they are kind of surprised that happened, but at the same time, it's like, no, but what to expect from her, Any normal person is not going to be able to withstand her, and sure enough, she's just out of there. The final, I suppose, nail in the coffin is accidentally running over her own friend who ended up with a broken hip, And yeah, she had to go elsewhere. Something about the accents is just so fun. I don't know. But yeah, she had to go to the community, forced to. And that scene, man, that is it's episode 2, and we're getting just some fucking dramatic acting, man. between Tony and his mother, just the anger he has, So that was really interesting. And just the whole thing of, you might as well stab me in the heart. It'll hurt less than what you've said to me. And it's... See, because it's such a thing of like, man, you would think it wouldn't be that, You'd think it would just be like, whatever, who cares, So you're literally just moving locations, but to her, that's just sort of purgatory, basically, before she eventually dies. Just a place to put someone until they die. But she can't be by herself, She nearly burned down her house. She ran over her friend. She can't do this, So that was a tough thing that Tony had to do. It's interesting. It seems, I like actually that is honestly the harder thing that happened, the more difficult thing that happened in this episode than the whole drama with Junior, that's so interesting. And then, once she was in that office, just was not saying anything, And then, the whole thing of, he feels sad, he feels guilty about this, he acknowledges that, but he can't acknowledge that he has this level of anger and hatred against his mother, And it's a difficult thing, And for him, family means a lot, And he can't fathom the idea of hating his mother for anything, for him, it's probably sort of, I would imagine it's almost sort of black and white, You love someone or you hate them, He loves his mother, he has all that, so he cannot admit that he hates her, If you hate someone, for him, it's probably they're either dead to him or quite literally dead, he can't process loving and hating someone at the same time, So, and, I joked about like, well, he's going to be thinking about that for the next 3 scenes. That was before I looked at the clock and realized, oh, wait, that might be the end of the episode. But, I expect he will eventually have to come to terms with this. But now I'm thinking it might be a while. That'll at least be the plot of the next episode. Tony having to deal with those feelings. So I do like it, though. I do like there was a little bit of comedy, a little bit of comic relief in the middle of Pussy and the other guy looking for the science teacher's Saturn. I love too when it's like, what are you making in science? D+? Yeah, I could look into it. Just that was really funny. It's like, well, we'll get your grade bumped up by finding his car. So, and I like how they were going through, and he was like, they're taking our culture, They take all our cuisine and now the coffee, and they're making millions on it, and we're making nothing. And I love too when he does get, he finds out which guy it is, and he's just like, what, are you listening? He's like, well, don't tell me it's about the raping of our culture again. Yes, it is. And it's just, I don't know, that was kind of funny. Because, it's like, it's an interesting thing you bring up. It's like, pizza or coffee or, other Italian cuisines. It's like, not many Italian-run businesses making these Italian products, So it's an interesting thing. One of them should go into that. Go into that, compete with Starbucks or whatever. I'm assuming that's what they were implying when saying it's like, oh, he works at Buttfucks or something. It's like, you mean Starbucks? I don't know. I assume. What other big coffee shop is there, man? I don't know. But so I'm glad there was a little bit of comic relief in there, because there was a lot of heavy stuff this episode. And I imagine that's going to continue for the rest of the show. Which is fine. It's good. It's good. It's fascinating. It's dramatic as all hell. And I can't wait to see some more. But that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Sopranos reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.